Hey guys, how's it going? Webber Sisanti here. Let me quickly, I've made this quick video basically to tell you the number of tools that exist for LinkedIn automation. What are the top ones? What is the one which we choose here? But what are the alternatives that you can absolutely choose, right? Well, the tools are basically divided into three types. One is the ones which run on your Google Chrome browser, that is they run on your system but run as a Chrome browser, that is they run on your Chrome, right? On your Chrome browser. Two is the one which runs on cloud, that is probably in some other IP addresses, but they run on cloud. Automation happens on cloud. That is, your system doesn't need to be live for that, like it needs for a Chrome browser. But again, right, this is something which runs on cloud. The third one is it runs on your computer, but actually as an application rather than a Chrome plugin, right? Basically, these are the three types. The first one being the Chrome extension, for which your computer has to be on, and your Chrome has to be on, and your Windows has to be on. So it basically emulates everything that you want to do on Chrome. Number two is basically something that runs on cloud. You don't have to do anything whatsoever. Everything runs automatically, but there are disadvantages to it. That is basically the IP address. Again, let's say you are in two different countries. Let's say you are in India, and most of these IP addresses or most of these clouds are situated in probably in US, Singapore, and multiple other countries. So your account will be logged in using a different IP address, which basically creates a flag, right? The third one is probably the most safest. That is something running on your own system, but not as a Chrome extension, but actually as a native application. That is, you install that software on your computer, and it basically emulates everything that you do, and it runs on your own computer, right? So these are the three types. Let me quickly show you some examples for each of these. The first one being LinkedIn Helper. It's very popular. Over 40,000 people are using it. But again, right, the problem with this tool, with anything with Chrome browsers, is LinkedIn can easily detect that you're using a Chrome extension, and there's a very good chance that they might flag you. But LinkedIn Helper is a very big tool, so I mean they keep updating based on the LinkedIn updates. But again, right, this is not something I would strongly recommend. But if you're looking for something which is inexpensive, so LinkedIn, I mean, this could be something for you, which is starts from $15 a month, and it's unlimited, does loads of things. But the problem is it runs on your Chrome. That is, it will only work if your Google Chrome is on, right? A similar tool is DuckSoup, which is again extremely popular, but again not a part of this course. I won't be going deep dive on how to use this tool. Again, it's a Chrome extension. It has a couple of pricing plans. Again, it's pretty inexpensive. It starts at $11 for the professional plan, and turbo plan is basically the one with Zapier integrations and so on for extensive automations with multiple tools, right? But again, right, $11 one should be more than enough for you. But again, right, again, this is a Chrome extension based automation tool, not very safe. In fact, if you look at this detection that LinkedIn does, both the tools, that is LinkedIn Helper, you can see that here LinkedIn Helper is on the list, and also DuckSoup. There you go. DuckSoup, and actually the fixed version of this is also on the list. Again, right, this is again by a private developer. It could be LinkedIn who could be saying that they're detecting all these things without they being able to. But again, right, just to be on the safe side, I would strongly recommend you not to use any kind of Chrome extensions whatsoever. But again, right, if you want to use them for testing, don't do it on your primary profile, right? The second type of tool is something that runs on cloud. It's called Orca. It's called useorca.com. I would be demonstrating one of the hacks using this tool. This is pretty expensive. It's $69 a month. But what happens is it installs as an application on your computer and runs when your computer is on. So LinkedIn, it's almost impossible to detect that it is being automated unless you try to do something crazy like sending 1,000 invites in a day, which obviously the tool doesn't allow you to do any which ways. But again, right, you got my point. So Orca is something which runs on your own computer and does automation when your computer is on. But again, it doesn't depend on Chrome. So even on this list, there is no Orca because LinkedIn possibly cannot detect something like this. It's almost impossible for LinkedIn to detect. The tool that we'd be using is Phantom Buster, right? It has it is probably the most powerful growth hacking tool that is out there on today's market. You can use it for multiple things, but it has extensive APIs for LinkedIn. Again, right, don't freak out when I say APIs. It's not code. You don't have to write even a single piece of code. It's all there, but it basically needs a little bit of technical help, which is pretty straightforward. It's all few clicks away, which I'll be teaching you on a step by step basis. But again, right, this is basically the tool that we would be using, because this basically has extensive set of features that you can use for automation. But again, being said, automation is not safe to use, guys. I'm not recommending you to use any kind of automations whatsoever, because it is against LinkedIn terms of service. There's a good chance you might get banned if you are not playing it safe. That's more about it. Good luck and see you on the other one.